Hello everyone, this is Shotgun, and welcome to the grimdark future of Warhammer 40k, Dawn of War Soulstorm, the Unification mod. And it's such an interesting map right here in the coast of Van Dien, or Van Dien Coast if you like to call it. This is a 3v3 match right here where there are three separate factions on each team in their designated spawning locations right now. And it seems like most of the spawning locations from each faction has been randomly selected to a point where I think one will be isolated from each other. So let's just go and introduce the armies that are here right now. We have the Salamanders, the Imperial Guards, as well as the Witch Hunters for the I don't know, what do you call this? Winning team? They're not really the winning team, I don't really know. And we have, for their enemies, we have the Dark Eldar, the Renegade Guard, as well as the Necrons. And honestly, I like the Necrons. They're very, they're encased in the high ground right here, which is perfect for, I think, their race, because considering they're like a tomb world, so maybe there's hidden dynasties in the high ground here. But, let's not get into the lore right now. As we can see, there's already a fight coming in with the Salamanders as well as the Dark Eldar with the Mandrakes trying to hit as much as they can, taking down most of the army here for the Salamanders. Salamander are having a difficult time here trying to kill at least one of the Mandrakes, and they will successfully actually kill one, as now the tables have turned, considering that the Scout Marines have tried to take the damage one by one, which is a good strategy here by the Salamander. I'm of course praising myself, because why not? Very narcissistic. Let's not go over there. So yeah, it's a very interesting map, considering that it's a very small scaled 3v3 map. You know, we already have the Renegade Guard, like I said, trying to fight the Salamanders, and yeah, there's a lot of fighting happening with just a few minutes into the game. There's only been 2 minutes, and already you can see that there's full-scale battles being held here by each of the factions right now, as the Renegade Guard is the one being more aggressive towards the Imperium of Man's armies right now. You can see the Techran Field Dojo has protected most of the Renegade Guards, and it's such an interesting bunker here, considering that you can also, there's a listening post that will be able, I don't know if we can upgrade the listening post, honestly, but yeah, two of the factions right now, the Salamanders as well as the Imperial Guard, will try to get the Renegade Guard, as the Witch Hunter here is isolated, trying to also divert the attention of the Dark Eldar towards themselves. Meanwhile, you can see the Necrons not really doing anything, just building a whole lot of scarabs right now. That is an insane amount, honestly. They're also trying to build... Oh, okay, this is the Dark Eldar. What the heck? Okay. This is such a weird... I swear, sometimes the AI does weird things. But yeah, the Dark Eldar are trying to build the homunculus laboratory, and that is such a fast way to build that. Holy moly. Okay, that makes sense, because, you know, the builder scarabs are also helping the Witch Hunters, or the Dark Eldar rather. So what do we have? What's the plan right now? The Imperial Guard are here just trying to maintain their forces, while the Salamanders are currently they're rushing into the fires of battle onto the anvil of war, as more and more of the Renegade Guard, as well with the help of the Necrons, are here trying to also help their weird allies right now. And more seems to be diverting, just, you know, having a stock standard match right now with the Salamanders, beating their tactical marine squad towards the bunker here, which is not a very smartest thing to do, considering that we need, I think, the Rapier Armor Destroyers here for the Salamanders. The Salamanders are focusing heavily with producing one of their force commander. I think it died earlier because of the what do you call that? The bunker, and I think the bunker has successfully defended most of the Renegade Guard's base right here, as the Salamanders are having a hard time trying to push that listening post right now. So you can see also in the Witch Hunters, they're not really doing anything, considering that they're just, yes, defending again. And yeah, they also have these arbits, I don't really know how you pronounce them. Arbitress enforcers with their smoke grenades or smoke grenade launchers, which is good for just dismantling any sort of infantry right there. The Necrons here are slowly but surely moving towards their allies, the Renegade Guard, to help their battle brothers. Battle brothers? What? Their allies in defending their base, because one of the bunkers here has already been shot down or destroyed by the relentless push here by the Salamanders. The Salamanders are also still having like a bit of trouble here with more and more of the enemy's forces or their enemy forces pushing towards their side of the map. You can see the Force Commander just taking a whole lot of those energy plasma shots. I don't remember what's the name of the projectiles for the Necrons, but yeah, the Force Commander is just taking the full force of that, as more and more of the Salamanders is heavily at a disadvantage right now, currently, with more of the Dark Eldar, the Renegade Guard, and the Necrons at their necks right now. For the Imperial Guard, they're still on their base right now, just holding what seems to have, or just finding ways to actually grow their forces, as they don't have the manpower to actually tackle the enemies right now. Well, they do, honestly, but I feel like it's the listening posts or the towers or the turrets themselves that are a bit of a hassle to deal with for the Imperial Guard, as most of the Imperial Guardsmen are very, what do you call that? Very not tanky. What's the opposite of not tanky? They're paper, basically. Their paper with the listening post, their listening post or the turrets will be shot down by the Imperial Guard, as they've decided to push towards the Dark Eldar's base right now, with the help of the Witch Hunters, honestly. And the Witch Hunters are not really focusing on anything else. Let's just go to their FOV right here, or POV right now. They're focusing towards making another Arbites Mental Determination research, which will upgrade, I think, most of the squads that will be out in the battlefield, as more of the Sisters Hospitalers is also just standing by, just not really doing anything. The Dark Eldar only has 3 remaining buildings right now, and it seems that the Dark Eldar are having a bit of trouble right now with most of their buildings, or workers rather, are just situated right now on the Necron side of the map, which will give them a disadvantage. Which will give them an advantage. The Necrons as well as the Salamanders are in neck and neck right now, trying to well, the other one is trying to kill off or destroy the base of the Renegade Guard. The Necrons here are relentless in their defense right now, and they have successfully pushed back the Salamanders, as the Salamanders are having a terrible time here, honestly, with the Necron Lord unleashing that AoE spell that disables any sort of attack if you're in the vicinity of that AoE attack. So yeah, the Salamanders has decided to fall back just a little bit, so that they'll be able to not take any losses anymore in this upcoming few minutes, as they have decided to just go on. They've already finished one of the upgrades right here on the fortress, which is the add-on that will make, or basically produce a bunch more of those tiered requirement units right now. The Imperial Guards as well as the Witch Hunters has successfully defeated the Dark Eldar, as the Dark Eldar are slowly but surely being disintegrated here by the face of the earth on the map. By the face of the earth. On the face of the earth, as... Is this even earth, honestly? Not really. But yeah, we're talking about planets right now. The Salamanders are having a terrible time right now, as the Necrons are here just disintegrating their battle brothers. One of the force commander of the Salamanders will be picked off, and unfortunately for them, the Necrons are slowly pushing towards the Salamanders, and the Salamanders are having a disadvantage here as they continue with their relentless push right now. They have produced more of the Assault Marines, and I think they will just start to get more of the requisition resource being built up right now. Unfortunately for them, the Necrons are not giving too much ground, too much time for them to produce any more units out in the battlefield. They have decided to push towards the Salamanders, and this will be a very disadvantageous defense here for the Salamanders, as they don't have any commanders that will help them when boosting their morale. One of the Flave ones are already been spawned by the Necron Lord, and the Necron Lord seems to have fun-filled time here, just killing off the tactical marine squads of the Salamanders. The Dark Eldar seems to have been defeated by the Imperial Guards as well as the Witch Hunters. Oh no, never mind. They have relocated in the middle side of the Renegade Guard as well as the Necrons, which is honestly a very good tactic here by the Witch Hunters. No, the Dark Eldar. As I mumble about that, or I discuss about the advantageous decisions by the Dark Eldar, the Necrons are having a offensive push right now towards the Salamander side of the base. Unfortunately for them, the Salamanders has run towards the turret and successfully defended their base, as more and more of the armies here of the Witch Hunters as well as the Renegade Imperial Guard has decided to just sit back and kill off any more of the Dark Eldar units that is available here on this side of the map. So yeah, 10 minutes or 11 minutes into the game, and everything has been chaotic so far. And yeah, I don't really... there's a lot to discuss, not really discuss, but more like see in the match. Obviously, if you have like Necron enemies, they're very heavy infantry related units. So I feel like you, or yeah, they're also infantry. So I feel like you as a race should be able to counter most of their armies, especially with these ones only. I feel like the Immortals are one of the most you should always look out for the Mortals is what I'm saying, because yeah, they deal a bunch of damage and they're also long range. So I feel like if you take these guys out, you'll have a very you'll have a much easier time trying to destroy the army of the Necrons, as more and more of the armies here of the Imperial Force or the Imperial Guard as well as the Salamanders are here to assist or destroy the Necron army right now. And currently, the Necrons, they don't really have any forces left aside of their Builder Scarabs, which are just nibbling or building more and more of the plasma generators to make a lot of requisition or power resource right now. As the Necrons, they don't have that same resource collection that most of the races have. They only have the power resource as well as a time bonus, which will help in increasing or decreasing, reducing the building's build time, basically. Construction time, there we go. So now the Necrons are having a terrible time here, as more and more of the forces of the Witch Hunters as well as the Imperial Guards and Salamanders are here decimating their forces, as they are the only ones left with the forces to combat most of the armies here. They only have these Flagellant squads here trying to also help their Necron Lords. Unfortunately for them, it will be a very terrible time for the Necrons, as more and more of the armies here are slowly but surely pushing towards the Renegade Guards bases right now. I have seen that one Hellhound, which is a very tanky as well as very optimal vehicle right now for any infantry that may come their way or may try to ruin the plans or ruin the march here or push of the Imperial Guard, Salamander, and Witch Hunter team composition right now. So I think that moving as the match continues, it seems to be less and less more advantageous for the Necrons, Witch Hunters, and the Eldar right now, which I think the Eldar has already been defeated by the Witch Hunters, as I don't see any of the buildings here that is available to them. So yeah, I honestly, okay, one of the Rapier Armor Destroyers is also out and about of the map right now, and I feel like as more and more of the forces here for each three of the races coming towards the Necrons, as they are the last players available to the map on the map right now. It is a very slow push, to say the least, considering that the Flayed Ones as well as this EOE spell that the Necrons has rained down to also hold down the push of each of these forces that are pushing towards their high ground right now. And it seems to be very effective, as more and more of the forces here of each forces or armies has decided to not really push that much, except for the Tech Hunt, Tekarn warriors, or no, the Tekarn warriors are the last units for the Renegade Guard, as one of the bunkers here seems to have survived the assault on the main base location for the Renegade Guard. And yeah, nothing has. I can't say anything other than the Necrons are really in trouble right now, considering that the Necron Lord is just running around, roaming around, just seeing a whole lot of the armies that each of the three armies can muster up to defeat one of the bases here of the Necrons situated in the high ground, which is an interesting, or I really like the theme of the map, honestly. It's very, yeah, very Tomb World coded. And yeah, more and more of the forces here are pushing towards the high ground right now, just trying to kill off. And what is that? Was that the Catan? Did they get a relic? Is there a relic here? I doubt it. There's no relics here. What was that? Oh, that was crazy. Imagine. Oh, there we go. Oh, wait, never mind. Oh, but imagine like there would be the Catan. Yeah, because yeah, like if you have a relic, you're able to get any sort of high tier unit out in the map, especially for the Necrons, which can summon the Catan, if I'm not mistaken, and they can also upgrade their monoliths to be able to roam around the map. As you can see here, one of the Necron monoliths has decided to not really move towards anything else. And if you haven't seen, if you want to see that, then you can just check out one of the videos that I had posted, where Cryodynast as well as Bing Chilling and me have disintegrated the Necron army in their Tomb World, basically. So yeah, I think as more and more of the match here is progressing, the Necrons don't have any more resources or armies left to counter this army that the Imperial Guards, Witch Hunters, and Salamanders have brought forth towards their base, and that will be GG's in the in Vandine Coast, with the winners of the Witch Hunters, Salamanders, and Imperial Guard. So yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and if you want me to cast more of your games, you can just put your replays on the link in the description below. There will be a Google Drive, and you can just click on any folder there. There's a specific folder for each Dawn of War version, and yeah, just submit it there, so hopefully I can cast more of your games. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Good luck to any ongoing activities in life, and may the God Emperor be with you. This is Shotgun. Have a great day.